Foodie Fam, welcome back to EPCOT. I ended up doing food and wine over 2 different days, and on one of those days, I came straight from Animal Kingdom and still made it to EPCOT in time for fireworks. So let's jump into the countries and the dishes from those countries that really stood out. Plus a few things I noticed along the way that might help you plan your own visit. And if any of these return for Food and Wine 2026, I'm first in line. I started my day in Australia, and this was such a fun way to kick things off. I tried the grilled Bushberry spice skewer with sweet and sour vegetables and coconut chili sauce. The flavors were bright and balanced, and the portion felt great for sharing. The grilled Bushberry spice skewer honestly surprised me. The portion was a really nice size, not tiny, not huge, just perfect for a festival bite. It was very tasty, and I really enjoyed it. The roasted lamb chopped with mint pesto was really flavorful. The marinade gave it this fresh, herby brightness that worked so well with the richness of the lamb. I enjoyed this as well, and honestly, the flavors are on a roll here at EPCOT. And I paired everything with the wine flight they offered at the booth. It was a really nice way to sample a few different styles and added a fun little extra to the experience. It came with 3 pours, the Bulletin Place Sauvignon Blanc, which was crisp with those passion fruit and gooseberry notes and ended up being my favorite, the Fowles Farm to Table Shiraz, a classic Australian red, and the Yalumba Y Series Viognier, a really fruity white. It was a nice mix and paired really well with everything I tried. As you can probably tell, I am fully enjoying this beautiful Florida weather and the breeze. I'm in absolute foodie paradise right now. I can't wait to head to the next country. After Australia, I headed over to Mexico. The pavilion always has such great energy, and the festival dishes really match that vibe. started with the Tostada de Carnitas, braised pork on a crispy fried corn tortilla with chipotle black beans, salsa ranchera, crema mexicana, and queso fresco. And speaking of foodie paradise, this next dish fit the vibe perfectly. The moment I tried it, I knew it was one of those festival bites that just hits all the right notes. Great portion, amazing flavor, and exactly what you want when you're strolling around World Showcase. The textures were so satisfying, and everything came together beautifully. It's a 10/10 for me, no question. I also tried the Flauta de Barbacoa, fried tortillas filled with barbacoa beef, topped with salsa verde, romaine lettuce, crema mexicana, and queso fresco. This one had a great crunch and a really comforting flavor profile. This one had such a satisfying crunch, and I loved how you had to bite through all those layers of flavor before you got to that delicious, tender barbacoa at the end. It was really comforting and really good. I also tried 2 of the margaritas they were offering. The Clarcia margarita had Cristalino tequila, orange liqueur, and clarified lemon juice, really refreshing with a clean finish. And the strawberry pomegranate margarita blended agave blanco tequila, joven mezcal, pomegranate liqueur, strawberry puree, and a touch of spicy agave.
What is this, round 3 or 4? Round 4. Round 4. Some salt on the rim.
So the race starts at 5 o'clock.
Cheers, guys.
And for dessert, I had the Flan de Cajeta.
Okay. Now the dessert. Let's check out the dessert, guys.
A creamy Mexican custard with caramel sauce and toasted almonds. It was such a lovely sweet finish to my Mexico stop. Absolutely decadent and delicious. On my second day, I came back after Animal Kingdom for round 2 of food and wine. EPCOT at night is just beautiful, and the atmosphere feels completely different. My final stop of the night was Brazil, and this was such a lovely way to wrap up my food and wine adventure. And those fireworks lighting up the night sky. Honestly, pure perfection. Alright, let's get into this lineup. The Pão de Queijo, the Feijoada, and the Frozen Caipirinha. Brazilian cheese bread is always such a simple, satisfying bite, and it paired really nicely with everything else I tried here. Once I finished the cheese bread, I moved on to the feijoada, black beans with pork belly and a Brazil nut pesto, served with Ben's original long-grain white rice. Okay guys, you already know, if the happy foodie dance comes out, that means the food is hitting. And to end on a refreshing note, I grabbed the Frozen Caipirinha made with cachaça. With that cool, refreshing finish, it really was the perfect final touch to the night. Thanks so much for joining me on this delicious journey through the EPCOT Food and Wine Festival. I hope these tips help you make the most of your visit, whether you're a first-timer or a seasoned foodie. Remember to start early to avoid long lines, stay hydrated in the Florida heat, check the menus before you go to prioritize your favorites. Budget for small bites since they add up fast, and enjoy the beautiful evenings even though they can be crowded. This festival truly is a feast for all the senses. Until next time, keep it tasty, travel hungry, and keep sharing the magic. Good night, Foodie Fam.